Okay, so hey everybody. So I just wanted to give a quick update on my weight loss journey and on my the situation with the diabetes. Um I think I first came to you just before I was going for my 1 month checkup. Um but I had been diagnosed on this in this year, January. It was either 15th or 17th. I'm not sure which one. I believe it was the 15th. Yeah, it was the 15th. And it was devastating, even though I had been warned, but I had ignored the doctor's warnings that I was borderline. And on January 17th, I weighed in at um, 223 pounds. I am 5'4". My proper weight, I would guess, I don't know how they count things these days, but I think it's somewhere between 125, 135, and at the outside 140. So that put me about 80 to 85 to 90, I don't know, pounds overweight, depending on how you look at it. I guess that would be 80 to, I don't know. But anyway, so when I got that news, I decided that that was it. I am deathly afraid of having to take insulin every single day. Stick myself like that. It was even devastating to have to stick myself for the diabetes readings. Yeah, that took me like a while to get used to and to actually even do it right. So hold on one second. So anyway, first I had a monthly checkup on February 15th. I keep vacillating between 15th and 17th, but both dates were somewhere around there. January 15th or 17th, February 15th or 17th. So from 223, in 1 month, I was down to 208. That was 15 pounds. The doctor was so happy, and I was so happy. But of course, they don't give you any status of the diabetes at that time because that's done in 3-month intervals where they can get your A1C reading, which is like a cumulative type of reading of your blood sugar. That's just kind of to put it in a nutshell, for 3 months. So Friday, I had that 3-month cumulative. Oh man, no socks down here. Oh, bummer. Okay, going up steps will help me. So, gotta get going back up there. So anyway, so Friday was the 3-month interval checkup. And from 208 pounds, February 15th, I am now down to I'm going to use the readings they had, even though I had my clothes on, but I'm down to 187. Praise the Lord. So that is a total of 36 pounds. Actually, what I weigh is 185.6 or 4. Because when I weigh at home, I weigh without my clothes. And I also weigh with my clothes before I go to the doctor, so I can be sure that my scale is synced up with the doctor's. So before I left on Friday, I weighed myself with my clothes on. And so, yes, actually, I think it was 187 point something with my clothes on. So, like I said, today I weighed, it was 185.4. Praise Jesus. And yeah, so that's like a total of about 36 pounds. And she's so happy. But she called me today with the results of the diabetes, the status of the diabetes itself. And she had said that if I was 6.4 for my A1C or below, that I could come off of the medicine after only 3 months. So I have been getting higher readings in the days and weeks leading up to my appointment. And I was hoping and praying that, I don't know, my meter was off, something was off, because I know my carbs were pretty decent. I can have 135 carbs per day, and I was consistently measuring out when I did keep a track of it. But when I didn't, it was pretty much the same things and the same amount as when I did keep up with it. And it was always around 90 something, So I could not understand why my readings were high unless I was just too far into the diabetes to really turn it around in 3 months. But I was going to be happy for anything, as long as it didn't, I really didn't want it to stay the same either. So as long as it didn't stay the same, as long as it improved, even if I had to do 3 more months on the meds, I was not going to be upset. Well, praise Jesus. I needed to be 6.4 or below. I'm 6.0. And the increments, guys, between these figures are pretty enormous. Like, it's not like real numbers. The increments in between are pretty significant and pretty big. So, yeah. So 6.5 was great. Also, my sugar, that was my A1C, which has to do with sugar. I don't completely understand all of it, but my sugar itself averaged out to be 98, so below 100. So I'm really ecstatic about that. Now we need to get rid of her. I am still, when you consider that I weigh 185, and let's come in between the expected weight for my for my height, and say 135. So that means I am still 50 pounds overweight. I'm betting that probably 35 of it is in my belly. Maybe 10 of it is in my back with my fat rolls on my back. It's down to 2, by the way. Used to be 3. My legs and even my arms are getting better. They're getting a little buffed up. Okay. Just a little. I ain't trying to brag yet, but I'm beginning to see it. But, oh my God. But anyway, the belly, y'all, and especially the belly anyway, because belly fat is what leads you to a propensity to type 2 diabetes. So I especially need to get rid of the belly. I was going to try to hang with my wardrobe until I got to the size I wanted to be, or until my clothes literally fell off, whichever one came first. But something happened at work on Friday that, you know, changed me on that. Besides from looking so dumpy in clothes that are a couple of sizes too big, I had on a skirt that, although it didn't fall off me, it fell so far below my belly that my blouse could not meet it. And so I had a gap between my belly, and I was showing my belly. Well, I think I had on a camisole. So I was showing my camisole because of the fact that the skirt was so big and falling down that far on my waist. So the only solution, oh, I'm sorry. Hi. The only solution was to put a big old pin in the skirt. And you know that putting a pin in a skirt does what? Bunches it up, right? That's all it does, is bunch it up. So I looked pretty ridiculous. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to hold out. So I figured up a budget of some clothes, because prayerfully, the size I am this summer, I'm not going to be that's the size next summer. I can't be, because it'll still be way too big. So I just put my dinner in the oven. I should have let you guys see it. Anyway, yeah, so maybe I will let you see it. Did you see it? I'm sure that heat wasn't good for the cell phone. But it is going to be baked chicken with roasted vegetables. I throw the vegetables and the chicken all together in one pan. And it has like onions and peppers, green, red, yellow. So it's really a really nice flavor. And also that means that all I have left to do is, if I want to have rice or something, I could do that. But I've been not eating carbs for dinner, which is, well, I did that because my readings were getting to be so high. So, I don't know if I'm going to, I feel like having some rice today just to celebrate the good. Oh, because I'm off of the meds. Hallelujah. So after 3 months, I'm off of the metformin. I only took it once a day. A lot of people take it twice a day. And a lot of people take 2 pills. So I was really blessed in that area that, but I'm off of it. I'm so happy about that. You guys just don't know. And so it's onward and upward. My next milestone is going to be weighing 175, which I'm 10 pounds away from. The reason why I say that's a milestone is because when I was gaining and gaining and gaining, which started around 1994, I was gaining and gaining and gaining more and more every year. But I remember, I'm not sure, but I think this may have been twice, maybe once, I don't know. But when I weighed 175, so there had been like a stretch of time that I didn't go to the doctor because I knew what they were going to say. I mean, I'm talking about a stretch of years, okay? And I never really had to take, the only thing I've ever suffered with is allergies and vertigo. So I've never really been on any kind of medication like for high blood pressure, cholesterol, or anything like that. So